So just want to use a regional area as an example of somewhere where I've been investing in recently and where I think is at the right stage of the property cycle. So we're looking at the Sunshine Coast. I bought a house there about a year ago, and I think it was the right time to get into the market there, and there's still considerable upside there. So let's look at the drivers for growth. And I've made some notes because there's so much information on the Sunshine Coast, it's hard to keep it all in my head. But population growth, 8,000 new residents a year moving to the Sunshine Coast, and the population is anticipated to increase by 34% in the next decade. So that's pretty good. That's what, average 3.4%. That's more than the average population growth nationally. So population growth gets a tick. Infrastructure. We've got a $2 billion light rail and CBD upgrade for Caloundra. There's Sunshine Coast University Hospital. This is the biggest hospital now in the Southern Hemisphere. Sorry for reading this, but there's so much info up there that I don't want to miss anything out. $450 million expansion of the airport, and also new CBD for Maroochydore called Sun Central. So lots and lots of infrastructure projects up there that is providing, a lot of employment. So the infrastructure, and there's lots more than that. That's just a sample of what's going on up there at the moment. The economy. So the economy of the Sunshine Coast has doubled in the last decade, and it's anticipated to be worth $33 billion annually by 2033. You've got the Sun Central new CBD in Maroochydore that I mentioned. That's a $6 billion boost to the economy. You've got the Oceanside Kauana Master Plan community that is going to inject $828 million a year annually into the state and national economy. And it is currently the second best performing regional area in Queensland. So from an economic perspective, it can tick the box. Employment. So over 40,000 jobs being created on the Sunshine Coast at the moment. The hospital has created 4,700 jobs. That is due to rise to 6,000 in 2021. The master plan community, the Oceanside Kauana, that is going to give 10,000 jobs over the next 5 years. Sunshine Plaza, 2,900 jobs on completion. Sun Central, 30,000 jobs over the next 10 years. UE have moved their headquarters to Sunshine Coast. That's going to provide 1,000 jobs. And the airport expansion, 10,000 jobs. So in terms of employment, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? Supply demand, that's a very critical thing that we're looking at. Obviously the ideal scenario is lots of demand and very little supply. In terms of the supply, obviously it's population driven. That statistic that I quoted before in terms of population growth, 8,000 new residents a year, they will require an extra 2,300 dwellings per year. And that in itself is quite an interesting statistic, because it tells me that a lot of young families are moving to the area, because 2,300 homes for 8,000 people, it doesn't seem enough to me. So the average household size moving to the Sunshine Coast is quite large, much more than the national average. So you've got a demand for 2,300 new dwellings a year. The actual approvals for last year were 1,354 for the year, which means we're 1,000 dwellings a year short of what is required by the growing population. So that's a big tick. And there is a shortage of quality accommodation for the residents who are moving there. They tend to want they're more premium tenants, they've got good, well-paid jobs, and they're looking for more quality accommodation. So there's a real shortage of good accommodation there. vacancy rates at the moment on the Sunshine Coast are hovering around 1.5%. That would compare with Brisbane CBD of, I think it's about 4.3% at the moment. Gold Coast, Sydney, we're probably about 1.8%, which is pretty tight. So Sunshine Coast about 1.5% and annually tightening more and more. So if we can tick all the boxes, then I think that probably makes a really good place to invest. Does anyone have any questions about Sunshine?